Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Okay, sorry about this. I didn't know Lalita was live. My internet wasn't working. So I didn't know it wasn't working. So I saw there was nobody advertised, but now I do. So anyway, sorry about that, but here we're live anyway. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So let's do some chanting. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Sachi's up early. This is the Gopi hour. Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Ram Hari Ram Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Ram Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hari Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna. Hey, sorry, Lalita. My internet wasn't on, and I thought it was on. So when I checked the A team, didn't look like anybody was there. So sorry about that. And then when I put it on, and I'm going on, then I saw everything. Sorry about that. I'm doing this tether thing here. So Krishna Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari Hari. Hope it wasn't getting too, well, it's probably always pretty juicy here. Sorry about that. Krishna Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna. I don't know, I might get back into early classes again. So I don't know, we have to adjust things. We'll figure it out later. Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna. Yeah, maybe after, if it gets to be that way where I get up early, maybe you guys just do maybe 1 hour classes instead of hour and a half, 2 hours, and then do after my class, then go and do whatever you want, Hare Krishna, keep it down to maybe an hour in this early morning hours in case I go live. Something like that. We'll work it out. Krishna Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hari 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 Rama. Oh, sound. Krishna Hari Hari Krishna Hari Hari. Is there sound? Everybody got sound? Let me know, because Govinda says he's got no sound. Krishna Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hari Hari Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari Krishna Hari Rama Hari Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Rama 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 Hari Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Rama Hari Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Sri Advaita Nityananda Gaura Chandra, Sri Advaita Nityananda, Gaura Chandra, Sri Advaita Nityananda, Gaura Chandra. Gora Chandra, Goranga, 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 Gora Chandra, Goranga, Gora, 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 Krishna, 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 Gora, Gora, Krishna, Krishna, Gora, 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 Krishna, 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 Gora, 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 Krishna. Gora, Krishna, Krishna, Gora, Gora, Krishna, Krishna, Gora, Gora, Krishna, 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 Gora, 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 Krishna, 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 Gora, 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 Krishna, 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 Radha, 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 Krishna, 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 Radha, 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 Krishna, 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 Radha, 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 Krishna, 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 Radha, 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 Krishna, 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 Radha, 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 Krishna, 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 Radha, Radha, Krishna, 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 Radha, 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 Gora, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Krishna Krishna Krishna, Krishna 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 Krishna. Krishna, 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 oh my Lord Krishna, 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 Krishna. Krishna, 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 Krishna. Krishna, 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 Radha, 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 Krishna, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. So let's read from something here. Let's see here. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Oh, plug this in. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Chaitanya Charitamrita, Hare Lila, Chapter 4. We just started that there. Chapter 4. Okay, let's see. All right. Okay. Verse 2. Verse 2, starting with verse 2 here. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama. All glories to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and all glories to Lord Nityananda. All glories to Sri Advaita Acharya, and all glories to all the devotees of Lord Chaitanya. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, Bhakti Sananta, Bhakti Vinod Thakur, and all glories to the assembled devotees here. I have described the meaning of the fourth verse. Now, O devotees, kindly hear the explanation of the fifth verse. Okay, we will skip a little bit here. I have given the essential meaning of the fourth verse. This incarnation descends to propagate the chanting of the holy name and spread love of God. Yeah. So, what did this get lost in the translation or something? This incarnation has descended to this world, to propagate the chanting of the holy name and spread love of Krishna. See, so nowadays, 550 years, that essence has been virtually lost. Now it's about something else. Some other ideas. It's about, oh yeah, the Lord descended to propagate austerities. The Lord descended to propagate Varnashram Dharma. The Lord descended. I mean, what age are we in? Are we, you know, when the Lord descends, he brings forth the method of purification for this age. So he descends to propagate the chanting of the holy name, see, and spread love of God. So there you go. There's the you have to find somebody that's in line. See, in line with the real line. See, so anyway, we're on the order of Prabhupada. We're here to spread the real line. We're here to spread the real intentions of Lord Chaitanya, his real moods, his real desire. See? His desire was to descend here, see, and propagate the chanting of the holy name and spread love of God. But that's still an external reason. This chapter, that was the previous chapter, which is true, but there's a deeper meaning to this. But that's the essence. I mean, if if you're if you if you're in this world and you're propagating the chanting of the holy name and not spreading love of Krishna, and love of Krishna is not material, it's transcendental, isn't it? It's not a material thing, it's a transcendental potency. It's the Lord's most sacred, most hidden, most confidential potency. So you can go and spread Sankirtan. You go out there and chant Hare Krishna, and do the Swami steps and all that stuff. Yeah, you spread love of Krishna. Oh, yeah, we're doing that. Yeah. Well, what does it look like? Nobody has any examples, any living examples. So they say, oh, yeah, we're spreading love of God. It's in word only. Just like you see these sanghas, like the Narayan Raj group or they're spreading Raganuga Bhakti and spontaneous devotion. The words. They're spreading Shuddha Bhakti by talking about Shuddha Bhakti. They're spreading the words. But isn't love a feeling? Even in this world, love is a feeling. Well, where's the feeling? Where's where is the emotion? The Lord came to spread love of God. Isn't love, isn't that an emotion? Isn't that like something to do with attachment? Something to do with surrender? See? Love of what? Love, the New Age people, and even in the Krishna conscious movement, even in Johan's camp and all these other camps, they sometimes talk about love in name only. Yeah, it's all about love, 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 love. Love of what? Love of the word. Nobody's defined it. That's the whole problem. See, love of God. Well, what is God? Well, Krishna. Love of Krishna. Well, who's Krishna? What is Krishna? Yeah, well, Krishna is conclusive truth. Krishna is his name. Do you love that name? Does spontaneous emotion awaken that, wow, this name is so, I wish I had hundreds of mouths to chant it and hundreds of ears to hear it? Oh, Rupa Goswami said millions of mouths to chant it and millions of ears. So we got a ways to go on that. Some of us are working up to, we have 3 or 4 mouths, coming. We have a lot of room for development. See, so the Lord descended to propagate the holy name and spread love of Krishna. See, but in this chapter, he comes into a deeper thing. He came to taste this name. See, and taste it publicly. So when the Lord Krishna descended, he didn't distribute this publicly, this transcendental mellows, this love of Krishna, this transcendental experience of an awakened soul loving the name of God, even the form of God, the true pastimes of the Lord. He didn't spread that publicly, and he was thinking in this. It's described in the previous chapters. Oh, actually, it was described in this chapter. Yeah. For a long time, I have not given this love of Krishna to the public. The public is you and I. See, I didn't give the gift of love of Krishna to the public. See, for a long time. Yeah. And so that's why the Lord is here. And that has been lost in all these translations and all these speculations. See? And so if you're now, who is the real representative of Lord Chaitanya? Because if you represent Prabhupada and you represent Bhakti Siddhanta and you represent Bhakti Vinod, you got to represent ultimately their real heart, even though they may have preached Varnashram Dharma. You got to bring and clear things up and say, well, where were they working towards? Where was Moses working towards with the Bible? They were working towards a Jesus experience, like that same experience that Moses had. That you see, Moses went up to the mountain and had intimacy with God. The Lord revealed many intimate things for him. But for the world, what did it reveal? Rules, regulations, mandates, ceremonial worship. And he only did that because of the qualification of the people. They weren't, ready for this. But Moses had this intimacy with God, just like Jesus did. So the difference between Moses and Jesus and Prabhupada and Bhakti Siddhanta and Bhakti Vinod, they had this intimacy with God, but they didn't express it. Jesus expressed it. Lord Chaitanya expressed it. See, express. That's why it comes fast. The express train goes fast to the destination. So you need to express so that people, oh, what is this? That's called Raghunuga Bhakti. See? Then Narayan Raj didn't teach Raghunuga Bhakti. Radhakund Babajis don't teach Raghunuga Bhakti, do they? Do they express? And so you get it fast? No, Narayan Raj even said, no, I'm sorry. Nobody expressed love. Don't show any tears. Nobody, including himself. See, there's no expression of love of God. Oh yeah, talk about it. Yeah, Radhe, 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 Rupa, Rupa, memorize the verses and all that, but no expression of this love of Krishna. See, no propagating love of Krishna. Until now. Aren't we the only ones doing this? Everyone else is, hold it back, don't cry. It's an offense to cry for Krishna, to express love for Krishna. It's an offense. Yeah, Lord Chaitanya is offensive, Nityananda is offensive. See, you blaspheme these devotees. You blaspheme the disciplic line when you think like that and speak like that. This is where this love was expressed. Therefore, people got love of Krishna back then. They don't get it now because, they get it here. Why? Because we got the order to express these things, these confidential truths. And if you become a disciple and a friend, then you become automatically qualified to understand this confidential science to its furthest extent. Otherwise not. That's why you see Johann was never a disciple and a friend. He was always had another idea. So therefore he doesn't understand this. You see how it works? If he would get this, or if any of those in his group would get this, they would be saved. Otherwise they're not saved. They're not conclusive. That word, I telling you right here, right now, is in Bhagavad Gita. That word is God. It's God's word. You check it, man. See if he's right or Gaurahari's right. You check it. What is the most logical, strong conclusion that you never heard from anybody not from Charya Dev. They cannot speak that word of God, because you got to be an example of the living God, living Krishna, living Radha, living inside your temple here. This is the temple, expressing the conclusive truth which sets people free. Man, clears up the whole situation. Wow! Don't go to Johann. Don't go to these gurus. Clears up the whole thing. They're not Bhagavad Gita 10:10. To those who worship Krishna with loving ecstasy, prema bhakti, they have the right understanding. They have transcendental knowledge. Ask Guru Dev. See? So this is postgraduate teaching. Anybody ready for it? The Acharya Dev ain't ready for it. Fanny's ready for it. You know? Lalita Govinda's ready for it. But Acharya Dev is not ready for it. And look how respected these guys are. Narayan Raj and all of that. Everybody's giving respect to those who do not distribute love of Krishna like we do. Now, I just saying this, not like, I want to be respected. I want to be loved. No, I want people to love the truth, because I want love. I want people to, I desire, because the Lord desires people to love him. He desires people to, because that is our saving grace. If we do not love his transcendental form, we will die. We will be destroyed. We will take another birth and live again and get old and disease and on again and again if we don't love that transcendental form of God in the form of his name. Doesn't matter. You can follow Narayan Raj, Acharya Dev, and if they're your leaders and they don't chant the holy name, which I have not seen any example of that, chanting with the ecstasy of our line, which is of Nityananda and Lord Chaitanya, then you're not saved, because you can't chant in ecstasy, and they show that they can't chant in ecstasy because they didn't distribute this. They're just doing devotional service in name only, in practice. I don't care how many Raganuga you say, Narayan Raj and Radha. Oh, we're Raganuga, we're Raganuga Sangha, we're spontaneous devotees, but you see no spontaneous devotion. See, it's all in name only. See, so the bottom line is, now is the time to get conclusive. Now is the time to hear the verses as they are. Lord Chaitanya descended to propagate the chanting of the holy name, the whole name. The whole name ain't Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. The whole name is the whole God, man. The whole God. Krishna is saying, I don't feel whole without Radha. Radha is the personification of transcendental mellows. Without Radha, I don't live. I can't live without my other half. Haven't you ever been married and see, even in the world it's like that? You need to be whole, holiness. Hey, yeah, are you his grace there, Radhanath? Are you his holiness there, Radhanath, and all you guys, Jai Patakas, are you his holiness? You're only holy when you're whole. When you're whole there, when you're all there, man. When Krishna's all there and Radha's there with you, with Krishna in your temple. You notice we go to the temple. What do you see? Just Krishna? No, you see Radha there by his side, right? Sita Ram, Radha Krishna, Rukmini Dwarkadish. That's why you don't go there just to see Krishna. You go to see the full holy deity there, who is whole with his consort, with his counterpart. See, people go, oh yeah, I'll show you Krishna. This is Krishna consciousness in a nutshell. I'll show you Krishna. Come see Krishna. And you only see Krishna's name. See? And that person doesn't know Krishna's name, because only Radha knows Krishna. Only devotees with devotion know Krishna, truly. Because without devotion, you cannot know Krishna. See? And if you know Krishna, and you will speak the real Krishna. And that word that you speak, whoever believes in that word will purify them, will show them the real path, keep them safe from all these illusions and these putanas and these kalyas and all that stuff. You see, Johan ain't saved. He ain't saved from kalya and putana. You know, they're gobbling him up, man, and all his followers, or his few followers. Charyadev ain't saved. Jaipataka ain't saved. Why? Because Putana and Kalya are gobbling them up. What are you talking about, Gohari? Well, look at the situation as it is, man. Hey, man, are you in the real line? Are you real? You're a Hare Krishna guru, right? Oh, I'm a guru in the Hare. What is the Hare Krishna movement? Where the frig did it start? It started with Lord Chaitanya descending to this world, propagating the holy name with emotions, chanting Hare Krishna, but not dry, wet Krishna. Not dry Krishna. These people are chanting dry Krishna. Oh, they say, yeah, we represent the. No, that's not. You're not His Holiness. You're just in name only, man. You don't have the emotion. You don't have the divine emotion. It hasn't been given to you as a gift. Therefore, you cannot propagate love of Krishna because you're not chanting the holy name, the whole name. You're just chanting Krishna, 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 and making a big show. A show in a bottle. Nobody can get inside that bottle. You see, they're all on the outside of the bottle. Because everybody believes, oh, let's just go watch the show on the outside of the body. No, let's not participate. No, let's watch the show on the outside, because that's what our gurus have taught us, to just always stand on the outside of the body, on the outside of Vrindavan, be an outsider. They never told us how to go in that bottle where Vrindavan is and be part of that show. No, we're just sitting on the outside, not knowing we can't touch Vrindavan, right? Because we can't touch it, because our gurus can't touch it. They can't touch there. And they can't tell you, they can't see, because you don't see, because they don't see. They're on the outside of Vrindavan and you're on the outside. You believe their bullshit. You believe their lies. You believe their deceptions. You believe that stuff. Therefore, you stay on the outside of the bottom like your gurus do. They don't know how to get inside that bottle. But a real devotee says, don't you see the friggin' neck? You go in the neck. The neck is the door. Give me one of those big 20-gallon jugs, and that has the bottle. And inside there is the water. But you see, they can't get water access. They don't even believe in water. They see people watering, swimming in that water of bhakti, with the tears and all these beautiful symptoms. They go, what is this? We don't want any water. We lived our lives dry. We're going to die dry. We're going to be Vaidis. We're going to be Varnashram Dharmas. And the devotee says, just go through the neck, man. You see, you always have to go through the neck. Isn't that amazing? The spiritual master, the real associate of Lord Chaitanya, is the neck of the bottle. The bottle. You notice that? The neck. What comes through the neck there? The wind, right? It comes through there. The word comes through the neck. Go through the friggin' neck. What's so hard to understand like that? These blind gurus, they're called blind guides. They can't get you inside that neck where the water is, right? There's water in that bottle, but you're all outside dry, man. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna. I chant one lakh, man. Like my exes are. I chanted one lakh. Oh, wow, man, one lakh. Wow, amazing, man. I chanted one lakh and I pushed my sex desire. He doesn't think, he thinks I've transcended sex desire. No. They all, how they didn't transcend nothing, man. They developed pride. All of that Narayan Raj group is full of pride. proud of being dry. Yes, yes, I'm very proud of Rupa Rupa. Man, I've memorized these verses. Rupa Rupa, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe. Oh, let me tell you this pastime I memorized everything. And it'll have no emotion, man. No transcendental feeling, man. No attachment. No attachment. That's why you see that whole Sangha there has no attachment to the real Krishna. They don't even know that's even important. No, no. Let me go study the book and memorize all these confidential verses that I don't understand because I got no transcendental emotion waken. I don't even think that's important. I just fantasize and speculate that I'm a great devotee in, relishing transcendental mellows in my intellectual, capacity. See, lot in this verse. This explains the whole situation, man. That's why you got to hear the word from a real associate Lord. It clears everything up. Oh, well, now I know where the real path is. Just find a devotee propagating the holy name, propagating love of Krishna. Yeah, yeah. But pretty simple, isn't it? Yeah, where's that? Where's a real devotee with real bhakti, man, propagating love of Krishna? I think only here. I think this is the only place I've ever seen. It's certainly not in the Narayan Raj group. I was there a year and a half. Dry people, man. They're all on the outside of the bottle thinking they're on the inside. And it's only a thought. That's all it is. It's just their thinking that they're in there. And if they can get anybody to believe that, Narayan Raj is the leader of the disciplic line. Let us go there and be dry, and that's okay because that's what he taught. Be dry, man. It's an offense. I want you to be able to preach real Krishna consciousness and have no devotional feeling. I'll take it away. That's what he told. I mean, I was there. That's what he said. He told that lady, I take away your divine emotion, your tears and everything, so you can preach real Krishna consciousness. Oh wow, man, what great leaders you got now in Kali Yuga, man. You guys think you're all smart, but you got no ecstatic devotion like we do. I guess Krishna is pleased with our preaching. Prabhupada is pleased with our preaching because what Lord Chaitanya came to bring is being brought again. Propagation of the holy name and spreading love of Krishna. Maybe Lord Chaitanya is living in our bodies, huh? Again, revived. Because he's certainly not living in their bodies. They're not conclusive like this, you know? And you see, none of them can understand what we preach. Why? Because they don't go in through the neck of the bottle where the water is. The neck is the preaching of the devotee, right? What's so hard to understand about this, man? That's the word of God that's John was talking about in the Bible, in his book there. In the beginning was the word. See, that's the beginning to go for a swim inside the Vrindavan water. And in the beginning was the word. See, and the word was with God. That's the intimacy of a devotee. And you're lucky if that kind of devotee doesn't do a Moses trip on you or a Prabhupada trip on you or a Bhakti Siddhanta trip on you, or a Bhakti Vinod trip on you, and only give you rules and regulations. You're very lucky now. And, that's why I'm so hard on people who don't appreciate this. Get the fuck out of here, man. You don't appreciate this? Go to the Vites, man. Go to Johan. Go to Charya Dave and go and live in your illusion, man. Go practice bhakti in name only or sahajaism like over there with Johan. Gets a little energy here and uses it so he can be a name and fame donkey drinker. Oh, but he's not what he was. You're the guru. No, he's the guru. You're listening to that fucker, man, right? You're listening to that bullshitter and that liar and that cheater. Okay? That's the thing. That's why these guys are more dangerous snakes than materialists or these other Vites out there, because at least you can see where they're at. He got a little awakened here, and now he's just funneling all that energy into the false ego and becoming more and more offensive, you know. He said, well, Goar, you're criticizing me. I can criticize you. No, no, you're a fucker, man. You fuck people. You're screwing them. I'm telling you for your benefit because that what I say is true, but what you say is a lie. You say Gohari is not qualified. You say Gohari is this. That's a lie. This is the truth. You're a fucker and you're fucking yourself and fucking people and you criticizing real devotees here like Lolita and everybody else. You criticize them. You're going down dark and dark and darker places. That's the truth. See? What you say is a lie. That's the difference. He's an imitator. The Putana is an imitator of the truth. She comes and acts like a real devotee, but it's only an act. It's not true. It's a lie. And Gohari calls it that. There's no fault in calling a lie. Krishna is very pleased. You call a spade, man, and you help people see. That way, if any of you guys have any idea or doubt that that guy is not fucking you, if you go over there, that you're not getting fucked and you're going to lose all your bhakti listening to Putana over there and be poisoned by his Kalya speech. All that Mayavadi crappy ideas. See, that's if you get this, what I'm saying, then you'll be free. If you believe this word and not his, he's out there preaching. Gohari, he's not qualified. Gohari, he's gonna destroy the decision. He's all preaching that, and I got to keep my mouth shut. No way, Jose. Not while I have breath in this body. I'm going to continue to explain things as they are because that's my service to Prabhupada and Bhakti Siddhanta. This is the apocalypse, man. Everything that's been hidden in the closets is being shouted from the rooftops. Have you noticed? This is our time, man. This is the time of this kind of war, a fight between the lie and the truth, the absolute truth here, you know. Those dogs. See, the shadow is always imitating the truth. That's what it does. That's why when the real spiritual master is here, a real acharya is here, the imitators come out. They see that and they want to imitate. That's what happened with Prabhupada and Bhaktisiddhanta. They saw the real guru and they want to imitate, and then they make themselves acharyas and all that. They always done. And so the whole thing is you got to sort this out. It's like, who do you choose to follow? Even when Moses, he came down from the mountain, and his followers lost faith in him, and they started to worship the Maya, the golden calf. They started to have parties and orgies and all that stuff. And Moses came down and said, you just couldn't wait a little bit. You lost faith and now you start worshiping the Maya. That's when the Lord, he went back up the mountain, and the Lord said, you see the kind of people, they don't have faith. They're not ready for a Jesus trip, man. So therefore you give them the hard rules for these hard hearts, man. That's why you see these people, they go against us, these Vites, and they're mean and they're arrogant, that kind of thing. Well, that's why they're doing the rules. They're out there, in doing that hard path because they don't want to accept this path. But those who do, you see the results. They get love of Krishna very easily. Of course, there's some purification. Why not, man? That's part of it. You have to empty out, exercise all these demons, all these inconclusive ideas and that cause us problems and all. Get them out, so we get them out here so that the bhakti can come in and keep us safe and protected and under the shelter forever, right? So that's just part of the trip, man. And if you can't do that, well, then you're not honest enough yet. So go and spend more time in the illusion until you learn, you know. Okay, where are we at here? See, I have given the essential meaning of the fourth verse. This incarnation descends to propagate the chanting of the holy name and spread love of Krishna. See, now let's go right to his confidential meaning. See, we'll work up to it. Yeah, next verse. Although this is true, this is text 6. Although this is true, this is but the external reason for the Lord's incarnation. So even that is external. See, it's an action. It comes out in expression. See, he is expressing. That's an external. That's not the real, deeper reason. The that the Lord incarnated. But that happens. That's the expression. That's his desire expressed. He wants to express that. He wants to propagate love of Krishna. See? So, but you can't just, okay, I'm just going to go. This is what they do. This is the external bhaktas, the Vaidhi bhaktas. They go out there and they want to propagate the holy name without the holiness. They don't know what that is yet. Well, that's what we're here to teach. What is that holiness? What is the holy name now? Otherwise, you're not really, you're not complete. You're not whole in your understanding. Please hear one other reason, the confidential reason for the Lord's appearance. See, but you got to be a devotee to hear that. You got to get purified. You got to become a disciple and a friend of a real Shiksha guru. This is the thing. If you don't do that, you won't understand the postgraduate confidential understanding of Lord Chaitanya. You won't even understand his external reasons properly, right? You won't understand that you must have love of God to propagate love of Krishna. Otherwise, you're not fulfilling the real desire of Lord Chaitanya. See, we're here to fulfill the real desire of Lord Chaitanya by chanting the holy name. See? And propagating the holy name, propagating to give it out. They see that sound vibration that comes from a real devotee who relishes real transcendental mellows. We're here to propagate that. But that's the external thing. If I were just to do that, then there would be no love of Krishna, because there's got to be a deeper intention there. Otherwise, it'd be like the Vaidis, just, oh yeah, we'll go out and spread the holy name, but there's no spark. There's no like depth of understanding and inspiration. That's why this book is here. And unless people become disciples and friends, you will not understand it. And that's the example, like Johann. In a sense, that's really good for you. You would say, you see, he doesn't understand Chaitanya Charitamrita because he wasn't a disciple and a friend. He didn't follow the real Bhagavad Gita verse. He had some other idea about it. Oh, I don't need to be a disciple, a friend of Lord Gohar. He's wrong. I got the right idea, and that's what he's doing. He's propagating that idea, and I keep propagating the real idea, the conclusive idea that's actually in the vision of the revealed scriptures, to counteract all of this stuff, all of that in his camp, and all of that in Acharya Dev's camp, and all that in Narayan Raj's camp. I'm here to preach the truth, which counteracts that poison there. That's the real Krishna jumped in to that river they called the Yamuna that was poisoned. The Yamuna was the water that the devotees drink. That water represents pure Harikatha. That's what they really live on. And they drank that water and got poisoned, and many died. See? That's when you're getting poisoned, when you hear from gurus who are not real in the line. They're not lovers of Krishna. That's the life of the line, is the devotee. If there's no life in the line, that devotee's dead. See, they drink their own speculation and they die and their followers die. See? The only the only counteractive method is for Krishna to jump in that river and purify it. And how do we do that practically? Where do you see Krishna jumping in that river? Well, that's a metaphor. There's an esoteric truth about that, and that's what we do here. See, this preaching conclusive truth is like Krishna jumping into the river that's been poisoned. See, these persons are like poisoned devotees. They've been poisoned by Kalya, by serving Kalya and speculation. So we inject the conclusive truth into this vibration in this world, into ISKCONs, see? Into the Johans. See? And they fight. You notice there was a fight there. You know, Kalya coils around Krishna and all that stuff, and Krishna's just dancing on the hoods. Ultimately, you know, he gets frees himself and then dances on the hoods of the illusion. See, and purifies it. See, stepping on it. Do you notice these guys feel pain with this preaching? It hurts. It hurts the false ego. They don't like it. But we continue to dance because that's the only way to purify this world. Otherwise, these conclusions, the poison continues. Can you see the poisons of mundane Vaishnavism, materialistic Vaishnavism is preached, or speculative Vaishnavism? It's a contamination in our disciplic line. Bhakti Vinod taught that it is the duty of a real Vaishnava to pluck out the anarthas in the disciplic line. That's the job given to us. Can you imagine doing this without a dhoti, without neck beads or any markings? That's the power of truth. What is this here? Those who are not whole are just sound making holes. Yeah. Yeah, you got no transcendental vibration coming from them. Therefore, what happens? Nothing. You know, nothing spiritual. Something material may happen by their association, but nothing spiritual. You need the personification of Satchidananda in this world. Otherwise, nothing. There's no spirit here. Everything is modes of nature. Everything is encased in this bubble. You notice this story of Vamanadev kicked the hole in the universe. See, and that river, Vraj, came through there. And that's a devotee, man. They've penetrated the material coverings, and they bring forth that spiritual energy, potency that purifies people. By their word, ignorance is destroyed. From them ecstatic prema emanates. That's the guru, man. That's the real guru. If you're not like that, you're not representing the conclusive truth of that song. Song was written by the highest devotee, Narottam, the real preacher. And I preach that song. That's why I mention it all the time. You know, from the real guru, ecstatic prema emanates, pure ecstatic prema, and by their word, ignorance is destroyed. Ignorance of going to gurus like Johan and Jaipatakas and all. It's ignorant. It's still ignorance, man. If you're not carrying Lord Chaitanya's real message, you're propagating some level of ignorance, some external thing. You don't need an external tilak. The Lord has given a natural one to you. I can't unsee that tilak mark on your forehead as God. It's natural there. There is something there, isn't it? Look at that crease there. That's from squinting. Yeah. Okay, what else we got here? So the purport in the third chapter, fourth verse, it has been clearly said that Lord Chaitanya appeared in order to distribute love of Krishna and the chanting of his transcendental holy name, Hare Krishna. That was, yeah. See, propagate the again transcendental holy name. See, but only a devotee can propagate the transcendental holy name who knows that holy name and knows its holiness, to taste its holiness. Otherwise, you're just chanting in name only. And then what? Well, let's see. How can we do this? How can we make our people come to our temple? We'll do a lot of bang bang clang clang. See, people come. Oh, there's temple worship there. Bang bang clang clang, loudspeakers. All that. Where's the attachment? Does it? They don't even. It's not even. It's not even a standard anymore. See, the scriptures proclaim that Lord Krishna previously descended to take away the burden of the earth. Yeah. So he didn't take the burden away from the earth by giving love of Krishna, not extensively, a little bit. He did to Vrindavan, and maybe some of his devotees like Uddhava and Akura, they got deep love of Krishna, confidential love of Krishna, and others there in Dwarka. The queens and other devotees, they got, but not extensively. And then he took away the burden by killing the demons. Literally, he actually killed them. He killed these demons physically. So he took away the burden. See, that way. But that's still, that doesn't really go to the root, because then these weeds grow back. You ever cut weeds with a weed eater? After a while, they come back, right? So that the Lord is thinking, oh, that's not that. I just chop some weeds down, and they're going to grow back. But what's a good way to permanently end those weeds? See, so the time to lift the burden again happened. See, because the Lord descends whenever basically everything gets crazy, man. I forgot the exact verse. Maybe you can quote that, Freddie. The Lord descends when whenever there's a decline in religion and religious practices and all that stuff. He descends. That verse in Bhagavad Gita. Maybe Tom can find it. Yeah. So that time appeared again. See, and Lord Chaitanya came. But this time he was going to kill the demons in another way. See, he wasn't going to touch them. He wasn't going to kill them physically. See, he was going to kill them, kill the ignorance of following those demons. That's why Chaitanya Charitamrita is here. This is the postgraduate study. What am I preaching here? What am I actually preaching? Oh yeah, there's demons controlling you, Johans, and you Jaipatakas, so this is the truth. The truth will set you free. See, you're not real devotees. You see, the real standard is Chaitanya Charitamrita. Those who propagate love of Krishna have to have love of Krishna. You have to taste transcendental mellows to really represent the real line. So people are going to you and not getting the real line, the real representation. You're still false followers. You're not real followers of Lord Chaitanya. Real followers of Lord Chaitanya taste transcendental mellows and propagate ecstatic devotion like we do. See, the real followers are here. There is no example of real followers I've met. The Radhakund Babajis, my ex-wife didn't get it. Look at Shamarani. She followed Narayan Maharaj 25 years. She didn't get this. They don't even think it's a standard anymore because their gurus didn't really teach it because they don't know it. ISKCON doesn't, you know. teach this standard of Chaitanya Charitabhamsa? Nobody, even though they Radhe Chaitanya Chaitanya Nittai Nittai, it's all empty words. No attachment. Only the attached devotees understand Lord Chaitanya. Only those who are transcendentally married and attached to Lord Chaitanya know Lord Chaitanya. Nobody else. Zero. They know zero. That is here. And if anybody wants to know Lord Chaitanya, they got to listen through, they got to go in through the neck here and they got to hear this word. If you don't become like, wow, give respect to this word, you're going to give respect to Johan's word, or you're going to give respect to the words of these gurus who are not, they're not in the real line yet because they can't prove it. They can't even cry one tear for Krishna. You ever see any of them cry? Maybe one tear, maybe, or two, but do you ever see profuse crying like the devotees here, and laughing and choking up? Because it's a symptom of the Lord actually living in the temple of many of the devotees here. And this is Raganuga path, because even people don't have that. They say, wow, I want to get this. See, that's, hey man, just for your just having that desire, that keeps you here with these kind of devotees, and you're going to get increasingly purified. And when it's time to reap that ecstatic devotion, it will awaken, because you're putting your time here, in here, and not over there with ISKCONs and Narayam Rajas and Radhakund Babaji's, or with that what's that, Tripurari guy. You're not sowing that which is dry, which is not really spirit, not spiritual. This is spiritual. We prove it, we show it, we teach all about it. You will not hear any of these kinds of classes. I don't have to quote all these Sanskrit verses that people don't understand, that even the speaker doesn't understand. We just go to the essence of the truth. These verses are essence. You, isn't it better to understand the essence of the verse than to be able to quote the Sanskrit? This is the crazy time we're living in, man. This is ignorance. Ignorance is, oh no, knowing the verse is quoting the Sanskrit and impressing neophytes. Wow, you really understand the verse. They think that is better than explaining the actual verse without the Sanskrit. Can you imagine? That is so stupid. That is the stupidest thing in the world. And people follow that stupidity as truth. No, that ain't truth. That's a lie. You're being deceived. No, get somebody who explains the verse. Those rare persons, 1 out of 1,000,000 Vaishnavas, can explain the verses as they are, because they're ecstatic devotees worshiping Krishna with genuine, sincere, honest, ecstatic devotion. Therefore, you understand the verse, you listen to them, and it breaks your ignorance. It's destroyed. Oh, I don't need to go to Johan. I don't need to go. I don't want to go to Jaipataka or Radhanath or Narayan Raj, because there's not ecstatic love there. But boy, it's here, because not Gohari. He's not just a dry speaker. He's not uh, telling you things that he's not experiencing. He's showing you these experiences and demonstrating, and he's basing his discourse on his personal experience of worshiping Krishna intimately and showing you all these things. And if you don't have the greed to become a disciple and friend here, fuck you. Get out of here. You don't like my cursing? I don't give a shit. Get the fuck out of here, man. You don't appreciate this amazing stuff coming through here? I appreciate it. I can't do it on my own. I can only do this because Radha and Krishna and Lord Chaitanya are living in this form. And if you don't appreciate it, fuck you. Get out of here, man. Go to Jaipataka. Go to Johan. These fuckers, man. Get fucked by them, man. You think this is every every lifetime you get a situation like this? That's why I appreciate it. I get up early. I wanna discuss Krishna. I want to chant his name, man. This is rare. This is unusual, uncommon, man. You thought Jesus was amazing to be here? He was said, he was amazing. He was truly humble, man. He said, I can't do this on my own. This is the grace of God coming and giving you things that even the previous prophets wanted to hear, but they couldn't. You think it's any different? I can't do this on my own, but the Lord is actually doing it here and giving what St. Paul would love to hear. He couldn't hear it either. It wasn't revealed, but it's revealed now. It wasn't revealed with Prabhupada, but it's revealed now. Exactly. Why be bitches, man? You know, a bitch goes and screws everybody. Oh, I'll go here, I'll come here, and I'll go to Moochie. I'll go mooch off Moochie. Hey, man, you don't appreciate? Go ahead. I'll go to Muji. I don't want you, man. I don't want your association. This is a rare thing. You can't appreciate. You like that? Well, go over there, man. I don't want your association. I want to keep my energy clean. Yeah. You believe in iskons and all that? Well, God, God help you. You're going to need a lot of help because you don't listen. You don't listen. This is wonderful, this path. God always has revelations. He never stops, so it is normal. Yeah, of course. But you got to be chosen by the Lord to do it, and I never say that I can do this on my own. Of course I can't. That if I would be an illusion like these guys. See, nobody can do anything on their own, even in the modes of nature. That's how you go in illusion. See, when you're self-realized, you know the truth. You don't work on your own. You have higher help. You know, you can't. None of us can do this. We have to actually have that Lord living inside us. And see, the Lord wanted everybody, whoever would accept the gift, to also become like that. You notice all Prabhupada said, of my own, I can't write these books. See, that's humbleness. That's truth. True humbleness is knowing things as they are. See, false ego is you think you're the one, you understand. See, that's an illusion. Yeah, I mean, you got to hear this stuff, otherwise you believe in that stuff. The conclusive truth has to jump in to these polluted rivers here. These rivers, these people speaking nonsense and bullshit and lies. It's the only way out. This is Krishna. You got to listen. See, you notice it's always this way. The wives of the Brahmins became enlightened with love of Krishna because they went to the cowherd boys, the intimate associates of Krishna, because they couldn't get it through their Brahmin husbands that were all concerned about pujas. See, this is 10th canto. If you don't listen to this preaching, you'll go to all these people, even in the name of Raganuga, they're doing pujas. They really believe in pujas. They teach pujas. Yeah, they teach that. Isn't that what the Narayan Raj and Radhakund Babaji's? They teach puja. Oh yeah, all in the name of Raganuga, but no Raganuga, no attachment can you see, no tears, nothing, but we're Raganuga in name only. In our minds, we're Raganuga, but no attachment, visible attachment at all. Oh, and how do you know what they are? You know by their deeds. They teach puja. They teach rules and regulations. They teach ceremonial worship. Oh, very dedicated to that. And they propagate that all in the name of Raganuga. That's a lie. That's a deception. That's not pure. That's not complete. That's no holiness there yet. That's the Narayan Raj group. That's the Radhakund Babaji group, who claim to be Raganugas but are not Raganugas. You don't like this preaching, the truth? Well, stay in that pollution, man, and you'll be like Radha. The example there, you'll be a guru like Shamarani. Dry, intellectual. They're all like that. Every one of them. I remember I invited one of the highest devotees, the intimate associate of of um, Narayan Raj, to preach. I think he came too. He preached in this place because I guess they were coming in. So I invited the guy, and I got some people there or something, and 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 the preaching was so friggin' dry from his highest devotee, and people think, oh, that's so spiritual. No, it ain't. No, it's not. That's just the truth, man. Yeah, I, you know, who am I to say that? Just somebody that is obviously empowered to spread love of Krishna like they can't. So who's the real authority? Is it Narayan Raj who couldn't spread this? Or is it here? Or is this guy with no tilaka? Is the authority actual authority of the Lord coming through here? Or is it there? You got to get clear of that if you want to be delivered. Otherwise, you got the many lifetime path that he promised you, not this lifetime that you get here. Many people are getting love of Krishna here increasingly. You could see they put in their dues of coming regularly and hearing here and developing faith in this preaching, faith and chastity. Like you see, Pani is not thinking, "Oh, let me go to Mushi and be mushy." You want to be mushy? Go to Muchi. You want to be dirty? Go to Muji. It's dirty. I don't. What are you going to a guy like that for? What, you're impressed because he has thousands of followers? It's always that way. The guys that have thousands of followers is for the masses. That's why you see I have thousands of ISKCON, millions of ISKCON devotees and other devotees, because the masses go to them. See? Well, we're going into the masses. Jesus said, I have sheep in many different folds. Well, it's always the same preaching. You notice the same mood. you know, the real Krishna that we preach here, the real Radha we preach here, the real Lord Chaitanya we preach here, has sheep in these folds, and we're going after them to help them, man. They need help, they want help, and they're caught in the with the goats. They're with the goats and their sheep. They belong here, right? They belong to Krishna. Boy, I would have loved. That's why I'm so hard. I would have loved to have met people who represented Krishna like this when I first came to Krishna. This is what I needed. But there was nothing existing. All you got is Narayan Raj and Radhakund Babaji's and ISKCON. Nobody like this. Gaudiya, Math, Gaudi's Me, all dead groups. Dead, dead, dead. No life. Go listen to Shamarani. Yeah, you're good examples over there of no life yet. This is life. Truth is life, man. Attachment to Krishna gives you the truth, and you preach that and deliver people, whoever will come and become a disciple and friend, or give some respect to what is actually respectable. This word is respectable. I respect it. I glorify it. It's conclusive. I check it, man. Well, hey, man, that's right. The verse says that's how I call it as I see it. All I am is like an umpire. You ever see an umpire? They're supposed to call things as they are. Strike one. That was a strike. Oh, outside. See, umpire in a baseball game. You probably don't know baseball over there. But there's an umpire. He's checking. Hey, that's a straight. That's a strike, man. Right down the middle, man. And 3 strikes, you're out. See, everybody is lobbying that ball outside. It's outside. It's not a strike. It's not down the middle. See? So therefore, people are not, they're not getting the truth, man. The pitcher is pitching them. See, pitching is, hey, let me give you the pitch, man. Oh yeah, Guru Dave is somebody who's intellectually understood all those things. That's a pitch. Oh, I believe that pitch. Oh, you just got scammed by that pitcher. He's pitching you a line of bullshit, man. Oh yeah, don't go to Goahari because he's offensive. He's going to destroy the movement of Prabhupada. See, I know all these things. See, he's pitching you bullshit. Can you see it? It's not a strike. See, I'm looking for one down the middle, man. Down the middle, right? Strike. See, strike. What's down the middle, man? Is conclusive truth, man. It's right down the middle. Strike. You see, you got to find the real umpire who calls the shots as they are in an impartial mood. Yeah. It's my job, man. I got a job. Thank God. Krishna gave me something to do. Prabhupada gave me something to do. So Krishna previous descended to take away the burden of the earth. To take away the burden, however, is not the work of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The maintainer, Lord Vishnu, is the one who protects the universe. Yeah, burden. What's a heavy burden? Demons, right? The demons, look at that burden on the earth. The good people trying to make progress, you know, they're burdened by this. And so Vishnu, in the mode of goodness, takes away the burden, you know, maybe increases the mode of goodness in people, increases their austerities, or maybe he brings a Parashuram. Parashuram came, and because of these Brahmins were acting like Sudras, he went and gave a bloodbath. He got rid of them. See, so the time, because Krishna descends, when there's a decline in religion, and irreligion takes over, and there's all these problems, so he descended early in the Kali Yuga as Lord Chaitanya. And how did he take away the burden? Oh, and he did it permanently for anybody who came to him and followed his path. That Chaitanya Charitamrita that we preach is his path, not my path. Well, yeah, it's my path because I follow it. I follow the path of prema. I believe in the path of prema. It takes away my burdens. That's why the Lord came here. Oh, we're going to do it the easy way. We're going to take away the burdens by giving the gift of love of Krishna to people. And it'll take away your burdens. Anyone who has love of Krishna now already in our Sangha that they don't have in any of those groups that I haven't seen signs or symptoms of it, you will say, "Why, my burdens are taken away." Yeah, love of Krishna will take away your burdens. It'll actually kill the demons inside. That's why the Lord, see the analogy of Christ being born in the barn with all these beasts. See, the Lord is saying, if you come here, you go in the neck, you hear this word will purify you very quickly, and you go on hearing and you'll get purified, and then Krishna will awaken in you and take away your burdens. Because now you love God, the true Lord. Now you know the true Lord. That's the gift of Guru, the real Guru. Jaipataka cannot give you this gift. Radhanath can't give you this gift. Narayan Raj can't give you this gift. And you're all that you follow him, all you people that I've seen, are examples of not getting the gift. But my disciples obviously are examples of those getting the gift. You see, it's just logical. What's so hard to understand? Well, it's hard to understand when your gurus are speculators and name and famers. Then it's impossible to understand. See? You need to find the real Charya. That is all here. Can't tell you how glad we are for the job you have. Difficult one, yet you do it with so much compassion for everyone. We would be lost and wandering souls without you. Yeah. Well, Bhagavatam comes. It says, Srimad Bhagavatam says, this Bhagavatam is is here to give light to the souls in Kali Yuga. And even more so, Chaitanya Lila. So these books give light. But if you got a Kalya speaking them, there's poison in there, right? See, so it's like a jewel, the jewel of the Bhagavatam on the head of a serpent. That's Johan. See, he's got a jewel. See, he's speaking Hari Katha, right? Krishna, Krishna, Radhe, Radhe, blah, blah, all this bullshit. But he's like a snake with a head on a jewel. He's inconclusive. See? What is inconclusive? He can't even follow the basic thing about, surrendering sincerely to a bona fide spiritual master. He did it pretentiously. He did it hypocritically. That's his example, is it? Am I making this up, or did he actually do that? He hypocritically came here and said, "Go on, you're my life and soul, and everybody's life and soul, and blah 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 blah," and he never really believed it. He was all ready to leave in it whenever he was found out. Hey, that's the truth. That's the deed. That's what he did. Not what. Don't listen. Don't listen to what people say only. See what their deed is. His deed is he's against Guru, man. He's a Guru Aparad. He has no affection. See, Aparad means without affection. He has no affection for the devotees here. You see, he doesn't care like you Noodles and Pani and Andromedas and all you people Govindas. He doesn't care about coming here. He doesn't have affection for real Vaishnava. What, we don't show that the Lord is with us? If you have no affection for real Vaishnavas, you have no affection for the real Krishna, right? It's simple, man. Because the real Krishna comes through the real Vaishnavas. So that's his deed is, oh, I don't give a shit about you. I never really did. I only care about my big false ego, and to be a big teacher like you. And anything you do, I'll do the opposite. That's Putana. That's being caught. He's caught in a trap. He can't get out. Only he has to someday realize his fault and apologize if he's going to do it. If not, he'll die like that. He'll die in that sin of serving Putana, serving Kalya, and being poisoned by that. They're all going to do that. Lord Chaitanya said, if they don't accept me, I will be destroyed. They will be destroyed. That goes for him. That goes for the Narayan Raj group. That goes for ISKCON or Radhakum or anybody. If you don't accept the real Lord Chaitanya, you will be destroyed. So the question is, well, first, here's what they would say. Johan would say, of course I accept Lord Chaitanya. Of course, the ISKCON, Radhanath and Jaipatakas and the Narayan Raj. Of course we accept Lord Chaitanya. No, they accept in name only. See, because you got to have full acceptance. Full acceptance is the devotees who have full acceptance. We accept the Lord Chaitanya in name and in deed. Indeed we do, because the attachment is shown that we've accepted the Lord. That is our passport and visa to Vrindavan. That is our papers, man, that you can't burn. You can't burn these papers, man. See? And if you don't accept this preaching, you will be destroyed. Because I don't know about you guys, but I consider the real Lord Chaitanya working here through many of the devotees here, the real ones with real devotion. And even the ones who are devotees and aspiring for that sincerely. And if anybody doesn't believe that, like you're a Johan, you're a Radha, you guys represent the false path. Okay? And until you're convinced of that, you will be destroyed. You will take another birth because you're serving these principalities. You're serving Putana. I don't serve Putana. That's why I tell you the truth. That keeps me clear and clean. You know, I just tell you the truth, even at the risk of death. Somebody can come and just kill Goharidas, kill his body. Well, I'm already saved. I'm here to save a few other people, whoever wants to. Save you with the truth by giving you the real Krishna, the conclusive Krishna. Yeah, yeah. Otherwise, you will die in the sin of serving Putana, serving Kalya, serving the whirlwind demon. All these things, you're barred from the real Vrindavan. It's like that an analogy when you die, and then the pearly gates are there, and you can't get in. You don't have the qualification. Those who accepted Jesus sincerely and were what do you call regenerated, and then the love of Christ was in them, and they became like spiritual beings, and they didn't think like materialists. They could go in those pearly gates because they were in that here, even in this world. They were let in. You got to be purified. Your clothing has to be washed, man, of all that, and that's you got to go in through the neck. See, the real devotees. There's no other way. Never has been, never will be. That's why they come here. That's why Lord Chaitanya came here. That's why his devotees come. Because if you don't go through them and accept their association, which is very rare, then you will die in your sin. You will not be purified. Your sin of the false ego, some some inconclusive understanding, and the lack of divine attachment to the name of God and the pastimes of the Lord, or the when the Lord is here, lack of attachment for them and his devotees. Well, his devotees are here, and when his devotees are here, he is here. And if you don't believe that, you're not attached to this, you don't give respect to this, you're dying in your sin. It's just kind of a no-brainer to me, you know. And if you listen to this preaching, you'll understand what I'm talking about, because it's always the same thing. Those who didn't accept Jesus would be destroyed. He even said, if you don't accept this mercy, to you Pharisees, which I say to you ISKCON, you Pharisee, that's all you guys have. You have symptoms of being Pharisees, inexperienced representatives of the Lord. You don't represent the transcendental Lord, but we do. We prove it, we show it, because the Lord shows it through us, as us, and you don't give respect to that. They're your Pharisees, and you will die in your sin. That's what Jesus told the Pharisees. You don't accept this message. You don't give respect to it, like this guy who is helpless and hopeless at the well. He gives respect and he's saved. He's healed. You're not healed, man. You're going to die in your sin because you don't accept this message. It's always the same thing. If you don't accept the real message of Lord Chaitanya, this postgraduate teaching and this attachment to the Lord that he wants to give very easily, you will die in your sin of the false ego. You will follow teachers and gurus and demigods and demons, always bewildering you and keeping you out of the pearly gates. Just how it is. Always been like this. That's why it's always the same teaching. Jesus said, those who accept me, all their sins will be forgiven. And Lord Chaitanya stepped it up even more. Those who accepted him, not only were they saved and salvation that the Christians think is some big deal, they could, whoever accepted Lord Chaitanya then and actually now, you begin on the path of prema and the Raganuga path, the real one. And you start to taste more and more these transcendental mellows of devotion. They always the same path. When this is preached, Jesus preached it and people got the Holy Spirit who believed in him. Lord Chaitanya preached it and Nityananda preached it, and those who believed in them began to be recipients of that gift and that mercy. Are we preaching it again? After 550 years, not doing a Prabhupada or a Bhakti Siddhanta or Bhakti Vinod trip on you by not expressing these things. You're getting these things because they're being taught and expressed on the order of Prabhupada. Krishna Supreme. Ecstasy symptoms are rarely seen. Yep. Yeah, but they're seen here. You want to see what's rare, or you don't have the greed. If you don't have the greed, that's why these sanghas are. If you don't have spiritual greed, you won't want to make friends with the devotees and get what they have. But if you're called, here we are. Okay, what else we got? But the time to lift the burden of the world mixed with the time for the Lord's Krishna's incarnation. Yeah, so the bottom line is the Lord he lifts the burden of the earth by distributing this ecstatic devotion. And so we just relish this worship here and talk about Krishna, these discussions of Krishna. See, this lifts the burden of even the planet, even subjectively. The Chaitanya Bhagavat teachings of Lord Chaitanya say that the ecstatic devotees purify the whole universe. See, their ecstatic worship purifies the universe. Their discussions purify the universe, that vibration. See, we're bringing this vibration into this world. See, this world clears up the issues, right? It clears up the darkness. See, that's why you come here, your darkness will be cleared. See, all these inconclusive ideas spread around by the Johans and the Jaipatakas and all these people. See? All of this, so many illusions being spread by teachers who are not experienced devotees. See, you need to find that person that has the qualities that Moses had or Prabhupada had. At Bhakti Siddhanta and Bhakti Vinod, they had intimacy with God, true intimacy with the Lord. That Lord Chaitanya had, that all the devotees have, true intimate relationship with the Lord. Then you should kiss the ground if that time is to give you not the rule book and the ceremonial book of worship of the external bhakti, but the time is like is now, is you get these deeper teachings that just directly lead to Vrindavan, not beating around the bush of many lifetimes of following rules and regulations. No, you get this Vrindavan mood simply by hearing all about the confidential truths of Lord Chaitanya and these teachings and all that. No other way. If you want quick. Purport. We have information from Bhagavad Gita that Lord appears at a particular intervals to adjust. Well, let's see, do I need to? I don't want to read that right now. Okay. When the complete Supreme Personality of Godhead descends, all other incarnations of the Lord meet together with him. Yeah. See, the complete. What is complete, the Lord? He's not incomplete. Not if the Lord came in the complete form. The complete form is relishing. See, his love for his devotees and his devotees' love for him. These mutual, intimate, friendly, informal relations. See, not just relationship, but relations, relating to each other. See, that's the complete Godhead. He may descend, see, like you could see by the devotee. Prabhupada had the complete Godhead in him. The Bhakti Siddhanta Bhakti Vinod, because they're in the real line. They had the complete Godhead in them, but not the complete expression of it. See, Lord Chaitanya descended with the complete Godhead in him and the expression of it. That's why he's the most merciful of all incarnations. That's a verse. He's the most jubilant because he expressed it. He expressed the beauty of relishing transcendental mellows. So that's when we're really for it. That's when love of God is preached. That's when real salvation is preached. Because to attain salvation, even to be saved by following rules, regulations, everything, that's a long, hard road. Better to go by way of the Savior, man. When the Saviors are here, the complete Godhead descends in the body of a devotee, and then you're going to have ecstatic expression of the absolute truth, ecstatic understanding of the absolute truth, conclusive understanding you're going to get. Okay, who wants to come up here? Let's put the link up here. Ah, just a second here. I'll get you up there. Just put this on, or I have to see, do it like this here. There we go. Okay, Lalita. Haribo, Lalita. Give us a word.
Haribo, Guru Maharaj. I gave you no. I didn't give you more information because I could. Uh, so, but yeah, about Krishna. Um, yeah, yeah. The guru. It's the guru who comes with all those qualities. How else can you come in contact with them? It's like you say, like Prabhupada came with the qualities. You came with the qualities of the Lord. With all this potency, with this the protection and the knowledge and being saved and bringing you to back to Godhead, all those things. It is really by the Guru that this happens. It can't happen in a different way.
Mm.
Uh, Chaitanya is here again. He's working here in our Sangha. He descended here again. He is on earth again. Vishwambara is really working. And you are capable, if at least the world would want to, you are capable to save the whole universe. But the whole universe doesn't want. They are not ready. But it's there. The prema is there. The word is there for everybody. No exception. It's there for everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, can you imagine if this wasn't preached, there would be no love of Krishna in this world, really, because nobody's preaching, nobody's showing, nobody's demonstrating. It's like Krishna's was hiding, and now we're revealing his hiding place,
He's taking off his mask.
taking off the mask, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. All these, everything is partial understanding until you get the love of Krishna. Then we got the full understanding and expression, and that lifts our burden. Isn't it nice? Because we're showing that we're becoming examples of the verses. Like, yeah, that's how the love of Krishna lifts our burdens, and we live a wonderful life. And here while in this world because we live with Krishna. We live with the Transcendental Lord. How can you not live a great life when you're living with the Transcendental Lord? You know?
mm, mm.
It's
Yeah,
a
so
worldly thing. They say in the world is when happiness is inside. You don't have to find it outside, but we really know, we experience that that is really the truth. But
yeah,
yeah, you've got to be saved first from all those outside things, from all those misconceptions. You've got to grab somebody's feet. That's what we do.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah, 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 yeah. What else there, Lalita?
Ah, what else? It's always getting it's always getting more and more wealthy. Um, those revelations give you a deeper, deeper insight in Vrindavan, in your life with Krishna. Um, many, many experiences. Sometimes I see a lot of unbelievable, beautiful white light while I'm preaching. Really,
Why not? Mm,
sometimes blue dots, blue lights, but sometimes one big white light. Why I say in deep, conclusive truth.
Yeah, yeah,
Say, my God. Sometimes it's really
yeah,
so divine, so divine. What are you giving us, Guru Maharaj? It's unbelievable.
yeah,
This
yeah,
understanding of those scriptures, you suddenly you dive in Vrindavan and you have all those experiences and all those words start to become alive inside of you. You start to live it more and more and more. It's sublime. It's sublime. This connection is sublime. This source is so full of beauty, but beauty that you for the rest of the day you're still so satisfied.
yes, yes, yes.
Formidable.
Ouais. Mm,
Thank you so much.
mm,
yeah. The light is the truth, man. You know that's why it's the most deep. Uh, truth is the word of God only comes through his intimate devotees. That's what scriptures, you notice scriptures come from the intimate devotees, whether they're, you know, even if the world is on the Vaidhi level, it may teach Vaidhi, those persons. But the deep conceptions of the Bhagavatam, see, and even Bhagavad Gita, see, these are confidential books and Chaitanya Charitamrita especially, Chaitanya Lila. These are the deep confidential books are meant to lead us quickly into the kingdom, but when they need to be spoken, these confidential truths by real devotees, and that word is what delivers you. Otherwise, people are following the words. Their gods are have contaminations. You know, they're contaminated by not worshiping and being protected by the arms of Krishna. You know, which is the intimate devotees protected by Krishna. If you're not like that, your protection is false. See, it's false. You're protected by Putana. She's lying to you, and therefore you lie to the world. You're a servant of Putana. These are the principalities that protect the real Vrindavan. That's why it's all given to us to preach about them. Because if you don't believe this word, how can you be protected at Putana? You go right up to the Johans or they're all they're all under those principalities are keeping them out of the real Vrindavan. See, we have the real Vrindavan is the love of Krishna. It protects us, it purifies us, it gives us the right understanding, the right realizations, the revelations, so that we can stay in that association with the Lord. And so we preach that from our experience, actually, too. Uh, then then things happen. People change and transform and are delivered out of illusion from that. Who else can the Lord use? He can't use these people to deliver others because they're contaminated, right? They don't they don't have what we have. So ultimately the world has to see what's going on here because otherwise they're blind. They're bumping into walls. They're being jerked around like puppets on a string of these principalities of the demons and the demigods, you know, just jerking them around because they believe in that word. That's their God. See, in the beginning was the Word was with God, the Word was God. They're with that God. And I'm saying that because the Vedas are truly saying that that's not the real God you're following. See, you're following the Kalya, these principalities, these speculations, these all of that, and you're serving that. See, they're serving that, they're preaching that, expressing that. That's why you don't get true love of God there, but you get it here. See, everybody is doing their thing in that way, you know. Luckily, there's this thing going on in this world. Otherwise, there would not be pure love of God. It won't exist in this world unless a devotee is expressing and relishing it. See? So we're servants of Lord Chaitanya. It's that time again, to preach the holy word, the whole word, and spread this love of God to whoever can get what we're saying here. That's the idea. Whoever chooses to listen to us. See, like Moses, he came, he said, well, you could listen to me if you believe that God is where, or you can listen to those preaching the golden calf. And a lot of people believed in those impure hearts. That's what's going on. There's the real representative of the Lord and the false ones. That's the narrow gate behind the neck. You got to go in through the neck. You got to go somebody who's swimming in the real Vrindavan, they're in that water in the bottle, man. Otherwise, you're going to be outside looking in and not tasting anything. All right, man. Okay. Govinda, give us a word. He's doing this lying down. What's it? The lay down preaching now.
Horizontal back to yoga.
Horizontal.
So fortunate, so fortunate. I've been longing and longing to hear you sharing Kahilja Brahms' beautiful poetry, and it
Oh,
appeared on my timeline today. Not the whole reading. I don't feel it might not be the whole reading, but it's a no. I'm happy. I'm happy. I've got a nugget. I'll format, paint that for the rest of the day. My life is
really?
successful, man. Hearing you, and I'll be back in more the early morning Gopi hour here soon. I also like it, and it also allows me to interact with Janaki and the other sincere lovers of Guru. And so, thanks,
Yeah.
Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much, man. I'm so happy to have you. That you call us friends, man. It means the world to me. I'll never forget when you first said that to me in River Yamuna. We looked at each other like little children. I can still see her face. And she's here, man. She's in this Sangha here, relishing
Oh,
this. I
yeah.
know it. Yeah, for real. Thank you
Yeah.
so much, man. Love you, man. Love you so much.
Yeah, we got it. We got it. Yeah, see, if people don't have affection for these devotees here, it shows you they're off. They're contaminated. You know, yeah, season and see, you got to look at the deeds. It's always in the deeds. Oh, we don't like you, or they act, like totally outside of the realm of being a real devotee. So anyway, that's the preach truth, 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 truth. Whoever is meant to hear it, we're reaching out in the different sanghas. People got to come. I mean, I've been preaching for you. People, what's that? Noodles, and Fani's sister. She came. She had nice. She made some nice messages to me, yesterday, and she's so happy that she found now. See, it worked in. The seeds were planted back then, and then so they're coming now, and she's realizing the importance of this. So yeah, so thanks so much for these examples, Guru Maharaj. Your garden is beautiful. the way she describes makes me feel that she's a Vrindavan transmitter. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. All right. So, Tom, give us a word.
Okay, thank you. Well, it all it all settles when this naturally becomes my first priority. Well, everything falls into place. Well, I can now I can really taste when Lalita is talking about this white light. Yes, I can just taste it just by hearing. It's all falling into place. And previously I was looking for those. I was looking for warmth, and um, I came into. I tried all these um, superficial material things. There is my warmth. I want to find a lot of clothes. I tried out a lot of clothes, also figuratively. Where is the warmth? And it's all relative, that external. And here is the really, yeah, and I love the word Bhagavan. And it means fortunate, and Govinda also just mentioned it. We are so fortunate to find this source and this narrow gate, this entrance, and it's all. Otherwise, um, you are still at a distance, yeah, looking for external warmth until this is your natural, becomes natural, your priority, and then it's a natural taste being here. That's a very fortunate position. Whoa, my heart my heart is alive here now. Yes, it's not attracted by those material temporary qualities or those misjudgments of other people. That perverted reflections is also a word. Also words I came across. They are believing in these perverted reflections, and it's not it. They cannot touch this by their means, by their approaches, by their um, engagements, and yeah, this is, we are so fortunate to come here where it's all natural. It naturally takes place.
Yeah,
Well,
people. Yeah, people. That it's contamination of these ideas and like inconclusiveness of not seeing things as they are. That people they believe in that, and therefore they can't see what we're doing. But anyway, this is how it's purified. See, everybody is talking. That sound vibration is putting people in illusion or liberating them. It depends on who you listen to. That's why people are saved here and they're liberated out of illusion if they come here and listen to this word. And the other words have always these different problems in them that keep you out of the neck of the bottle. You got to go in through the neck. So yeah, it's rare and it's amazing. It's what we do, and gradually you'll see more and more people come. They're coming, one by one. It's a one by one thing.
eventually they reach a saturation point that
Yeah,
their goal, they did set a goal, and they eventually they have to recognize it's not it's not bringing the ultimate happiness. It's only a superficial thing, and they will reach us at, after time. It can take a long time, or here when being here and being in touch with these devotees, it can be very fast. They will reach a saturation point that they think, no, this is not giving me any complete satisfaction. This is not what they are aiming for. Is not the ultimate, the nitya Satchidananda, not the it's not lasting.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They'll figure it out someday. Yeah. So we just can continue to do what we do. Okay, I'm gonna go rest a little bit, I think, and Lolita can go. Oh, who's this? Noodles. Oh, Madumungo. Okay, we'll stay on a little bit. Hey, Madumungo, give us a word. You're muted.
Oh, can you hear me now? Yeah, I was saying I couldn't stop myself from coming. I was like, I have to go now.
All
Uh,
right.
I had to share something that's happening in my life that I've noticed since I've started taking this more seriously and having the association of devotees like Govinda personally here. What I see is the bad habits, the kind of the so-called like dirty, nasty habits.
Yeah.
Uh, the thing is, what I feel is I tend to indulge much less in the sense that I spend much less time in those. It's like previously I could dwell probably a full day in such things, for instance.
Ah,
But now I feel okay. I still get the itch. All right, maybe a couple of minutes, and then that's it. All right, I'm done with it. Let's enjoy this more. It's like I feel that it's so, and that is so natural now to enjoy this vibration. And let's see, oh, there's a devotee coming up, there's Govinda sharing, there's Lalita after that. It's like beautiful sharing. So this light, almost like an uplifting, like a light uplifting vibration compared to the other gross draggy, it's
yeah,
like
yeah,
I started feeling that more, and I feel this is probably what Krishna is saying in Gita. Is like when you get this higher taste, when you get a tinge of that, you just naturally let go of those. And I was trying to draw a parallel with when it was on the Vaidhi path. It's like they say don't do it, but my monkey mind is always thinking how to do it.
yeah, yeah,
Like, but yeah, it's always like reverse psychology, isn't it? It's always thinking about what they don't ask you not to do.
yeah,
And
yeah, exactly.
I, I just wanted to share that, Maharaj, with so that you
Yeah,
can.
yeah, yeah. You can. You have to have a higher taste. If you get a higher taste, then you can start. You know, get. You just let it. You just don't. It's like, wow, this is better. So you stick with what is better. But
Yeah,
without the higher taste, you can't cease the engagement without repression.
yeah,
Yeah, that's what they always do this stuff. It's just always.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, great. Well, hey, thanks, Fonny, for sharing. Anything else you want to share?
I think thank you so much, and I really feel that whenever there are like messages coming from, like I always was sharing this with you. It's like unexpected sources. I hear something that Krishna is saying, and then it's you who's speaking through those things. It's like I heard Govinda say, Guru can speak through like all these subtle. He hears things in the subtle music that he plays. I was thinking, well, what what is he doing? But now I got this thing from him, and I can see that it's like Krishna is trying to say something. It's like I was sleeping the other day, and it's like maybe just wake up, just finish that thing, and it's going to be much easier. Now I felt that. I told Noodles, and I went there and I started doing it, and I felt like,
Ah,
wow, it's done now. Otherwise, I would have spent the whole day the previous day just thinking about how to do it. And I feel, wow, Krishna, thank you so much for telling me. Now I can go back and sleep. It's
yeah.
like really helps. It's almost like he's talking from within the mind. He's like
Hmm.
there directing the wanderings, like you say, you read in the books, directing the wanderings. We feel that, and it's all because we are situated in the right place. I want to reiterate that for everyone. It's like who's hearing, including myself, situating ourselves at the lotus feet of the devotees, headed by Guru. That's you here. and the examples are right in front of my face. And
Yeah,
this is the real deal. This is what is needed. This is what we've been waiting for. This is what we've been reading in the books. Don't stay brainwashed, just reading and going through the motions.
yeah,
Come here. The beautiful palette, I don't know, it was you or Govinda who shared it. The beautiful palette, I found you, Lalita, Govinda, and I think Noodles, I think, in the picture the other day. From the
oh
read,
yeah, yeah.
like happy devotees. I think it was you. It's like, yeah,
Yeah, I
that
just put it yesterday.
happy devotees. Don't you want to be happy, like prune face and all that? I see.
Yeah, yeah. That's what it's about, you know. Yeah, so it's great. Okay, my friends. I think I gotta go and do some prescribed duties, like go to the bathroom. Okay. Yeah. Thanks for coming, everybody, and thanks for sharing. And we'll see you soon.